Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, and we will go straight over to those charts. So yeah, Bitcoin on the 4 hour. So I know what you are thinking. You are thinking those 4 hour nines are just useless, Dan. But yeah, here we go. Here's another one of those 4 hour nines. Obviously we've had a couple here that didn't really do too much, but this one we got the rally up to the 4 hour nine, and then obviously the 4 hour nine we dumped. So yeah, so there's the 4 hour nine strikes again. Obviously we've had a couple in this sideways action. We had one a sell nine here that didn't really do too much. I guess we did come down from that price, and then we had a sell nine here which held up price. Obviously this was in the midst of this big move up. But yeah, it did obviously hold up price there. But yeah, 409, pretty much weekend ranging price action, like I was basically expecting. We spoke about it, didn't we? Just weekend ranging. But yeah, you can see the pennant broke out to the upside, bull flag broke back up again, and then came all the way back down. So yeah, just typical weekend ranging action. We didn't get up as high as I thought we would. I thought we could potentially push up higher towards this 14k. But yeah, it's the weekend, so not to worry. But yeah, we broke out the pennant, we broke to the upside with the bull flag, we broke further up. Obviously, plenty of time to get long there to get some profits, and then we done back down. So yeah, just textbook Bitcoin weekend range in action. And where do we find ourselves? We find ourselves exactly where we started. So yeah, pretty typical there. Are we just gonna have well, it actually looks very similar, doesn't it, to this price action here? Are we just gonna have similar price action for how long did this go on for? From the 9th to the 18th, so 9 days. So are we gonna have this for what, the 22nd till internet? Are we gonna have it for into next month? So yeah, we'll have to watch out for that. I mean, I do kind of think you guys kind of know my views. I think we're going to trade either in one of these two ranges, either this 13 to 14k for a bit, or we're going to drop down and trade between 12 and 13k. But my bias initially was down to this 12k, because I'm still looking for that elusive back test, pull back, and then get supported and then continue up. But whilst ever we hold for quite a long period of time above this level, obviously that just increases the likelihood that we are just going to trade in this level now, then potentially break out, then potentially come back and back test maybe 13k support sometime in the future. So the back test will come at some point, and we will trade down at some point. It's just a case of where we trade down from, and obviously where we trade down to. So yeah, not too much else for us to look at. Obviously, as you guys are fully aware, it is the weekend. Still, we still got this bad print here, so we can't really look at this too well. Oh wait a minute, yeah we can. Yeah, what am I talking about? So yeah, we've got this horizontal. I mean, this horizontal needs to reject price realistically. We need to come down and we need to lose this trend line, and then it will be absolute alt euphoria. If that happens, obviously, if we break above, it is not looking too good. I've already spoke about my views on alt 1.0s and alt 2.0s. The old alts that are basically, some of them are largely useless, but still have got large market caps. And then the new alts that some of them are largely useful. And yeah, so obviously we've got, this obviously includes them all. So we have got obviously old ones versus old ones, maybe not performing, new ones performing well, but old ones with bigger market caps, and yeah, obviously this going up. It would be interesting if we could get a BTC.D chart that say had like 2019 onwards altcoins, and then one that had just the pre-2019 to all the other ones, and then that'd be interesting to see how that trades and how it diverges. I'm sure it's easy to do. I'm sure it's easy for someone that basically just wants to have a list of them, and then just add the ones to various ones and produce that. But I think that would be a useful indicator. It'd be useful for me to try and basically confirm my views with actual statistical facts, yeah, as it were. So yeah, let's have a look at the daily, because we are coming up on that daily, as you can see here. Yeah, daily 9. So yeah, I mean this does basically tell me that we've got to push up, we've got to accelerate on this this next candle, which will basically it's got plenty of time to go. We've got plenty of time to move up in this 8 candle, plenty of time to accelerate on the 9 candle into 14k, and at that point we can then consolidate sideways to down above 13k. If we don't have that acceleration and we hang around here, I think it would be quite likely we would end up with trading down in this range. So we would then come down to around the 12k and trade the 12 to 13k. So all eyes on the price action for the next 2 days. Well, what remains, 14 hours remains of this candle, and then obviously tomorrow's candle, Monday's candle. You'll see it will be a double 9. This 9 didn't really do a lot. Well, it did what it's meant to do, sideways to down, as you can see. Last daily 9 there did all right there as well for us. This daily 9, I mean, sideways, obviously trend was too. I mean, that's the problem when you get a big move up like that. You aren't just going to reverse it just because of a daily 9 on a dime. You're just going to get sideways sideways price action. So yeah, I mean, this has moved up pretty strong. So yeah, I mean, potentially sideways. But I do think it does really matter where what happens with the next 2 days worth of trading. I mean, most notably tomorrow, because that is the 9 candle. Do we get a pump up? Do we get people looking at Bitcoin, hearing about Bitcoin, waiting for their Finance 1.0 banks to open up on Monday or whatever, and then decide, right, we're going to get in Bitcoin? Are we going to wait? Are we going to have like an influx of money at the end of the month when maybe people get paid or something? People that are still lucky enough to be getting paid. Then yeah, decide that Bitcoin is looking good. Maybe, I mean, obviously larger time frames are clearly looking bullish now. So I mean, but yeah, I think in the short term, well, medium, say short term, in the medium term, it is a case of well, short term, how we react on this daily 9, i.e. tomorrow, and then medium term is, are we going to consolidate and trade sideways here, or we're going to consolidate and sideways here, or we're going to have an absolute vicious range of 14 to 12k, which I think is the least likely of those 3 scenarios. I think I can't say most likely what happens here. I have to see how we resolve this daily 9. But either trade here, maybe trade here, and then obviously the alternative is trade up here or trade down here, which I think are the least likely. So we'll have a look at stochastics, see if they are telling us anything. I will just assume they're going to be giving us somewhat of a a bullish reset. As in basically they're coming down whilst price action is hanging around roughly where it is. But yeah, 4 hour turning down here. Yeah, look making its way down. 10 hour still holding up there, 12 hour holding up there, daily, well, right up there, but looking like it wants to turn down, but still right up there. Daily is 2 day looking toppy, 3 day looking good, and obviously these high time frames are looking good. So yeah, I mean, looking into that, we have got to get acceleration on this 9. Otherwise, it will, it will look quite likely we are going to basically trade in the 12 to 13k. So yeah, that's what we've got to. That's basically what's at stake here. Obviously, it will come down to largely how the dollar trades going into next week, and obviously stimulus and all that good stuff. But yeah, that is it, guys, for this morning. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your research, and I will speak to you guys later on this evening.